me joining you.
Okay, after having had to kill off half the mole rats in the place before I could get started, we'll get back to what we're doing tonight. We are gathering at Mama's store here. I'm already streaming, so if I do a constant chatter, guys, that's why it's happening. But we are gathering at the store, getting ready to have our Home Sweet Home event, session 1. We're going to have another session on Sunday evening. So we will be doing 2 of them this week.
Oh, and super spoiler for anyone who's not aware, the sheep squatch is for real. I've got the horns to prove it.
And the picture's posted
That's
already
right.
on the Bethesda site.
It's already been posted, absolutely. Let me minimize this. Something's not set quite right here on the thing. Hold on a moment.
Hey, Smitty.
Hey. How's everyone?
Looking forward to the Better Homes and Gardens Fallout 76 edition.
Alrighty.
Yeah, exactly.
Next up, we'll do warehouse.
Yeah, Mama's Mountain Market. Pretty cool.
I would be conducting my presentation, but I'm somehow managed to get super overweight. As such, I cannot travel outside my power armor.
Well, I
A lot
hope to
of us
give
have
away.
that problem.
Yeah, I hope to give away a few things so I can do that myself. Sorry. Armor frame.
I like the new layout, Mama.
Yeah, we got a little more room and things changed a little bit.
Wow, how do we get through the door?
I slipped through.
Yeah, you did good. I got a wiggle.
Oh my, I got a whole bunch of weapons I gotta scrap.
Try to sidetrack. Side slap.
Oh, I don't want to go through that thing. Here, I come through the back door. How's that? That worked.
Okay, let me put some stuff in the stash. Now that I've scrapped a bunch of heavy weapons.
I'm looking forward to the new backpacks they are supposed to be bringing out in the following weeks.
Hey.
Hey, hang on. I got you 17 bottles.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, no, I told you they got a bunch over there.
I'll have to remember that.
Yeah.
I was getting them at Camden Park.
Oh, here you go.
Thanks. I got a new pair of legs. Or at least one new leg.
Yeah, you like that extra weight capacity, don't you?
Yeah, I was just checking that out.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There's a bug, and I'm happy they haven't fixed it yet. But you get extra until you get out, and then it drops it back to 200. You get 300 initially, and then they drop
Yep.
it back to 200 if you get out of it.
Yeah, I lose 100 or something like that with the calibrated. It got me at 535
Yep.
total up, and
Yeah,
I'm
if you
carrying
log out
515.
if you log out in the armor, it will give you an extra boost. So it's real nice.
Yeah, you have
log
to
out
be
in the armor and back in. It gives you an extra 100 pounds. So
Yeah,
Until you fast
I'm-
travel.
and I'm usually right at it.
mine stays. I haven't ever lost it fast traveling.
Here's the catch, though. I've also noticed that I'll lose, instead of having like 400 pounds of carry weight, I'll have 385, which is only like 80 pounds of carry weight instead of the 100. Careful with
Really?
that. Yeah, it's not exactly reliable. I found that when I fast travel, my carry weight shifts around randomly. Sometimes I'll have 600 pounds. Sometimes
Yeah.
I'll have less than 100-pound carry weight extra from power armor.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Wow,
I
maybe-
have
maybe-
my weight down so that I can easily travel all over the country to see these wonderful camps you guys have got. So we'll start off with Geraldo, who was the one who suggested the idea and has been very excited to show off his camp that he's been working hard on. So we'll start on his. So I want Geraldo to go to his camp. I will
Oh, right.
fast travel on him, and then the rest of you can fast travel on me to come see it.
Wonderful.
Okay.
I
Sounds good.
appreciate the honor. Thank you. And it's
All right.
I'm happy.
Generally, where are you located? Oh,
Right by the
he's
river.
gone.
It's near to the food plant.
Oh, Mama Doses.
Yeah, and just fast travel on me because you've all got me friended. So wherever the people are, you can just use that, and it'll be a quick way to get there. Okay, let me fast travel on him. There we go. I made it finally. It gave me all kinds of crazy errors. It said when we were clear up at my camp, it said you were too close to fast travel. So then I traveled to Hill Dogs and crashed the desktop. So it's just been all kinds of fun.
Welcome everyone to my camp.
Okay, let's get the nickel
Hey.
tour.
Yeah, I want the dollar
right.
tour.
Alright, dollar tour it is. Okay, let's start with this porta potty. Nothing super remarkable other than it's a meat shield. Well, rather plastic shield. For some reason, those Liberator robots with their faulty Chinese malware have decided that my portable toilet is in fact a secret American silo or something. I don't know.
Oh, so,
They just been shooting at it.
Huh, what was that?
Oh,
maybe a
that's my
briefer.
my statue.
Sorry, I was a little premature.
Yeah. Please keep all hands off of gadgets and toys.
What does this button do? What does this button do?
Yeah, right. Don't
The statue
push
that you
the
just
red button.
triggered, this baby blows up every time you press it. Other hero of the wasteland.
Exciting.
Try and enjoy. I ran out of build budget space, and I wanted to get some foliage to the very front to add more life to this house, but I ran out of budget. So
I like having that West Virginia sign up there in front. That gives it something unique.
oh yes, I thought it would add a little more pizzazz to the front, because without the billboard it would be a little bit more bland. So I thought it'd be a good use.
Great.
Next, we have this garage area / workshop.
including
Nice.
power armor station.
Yep, safety first. Hard work is happy work.
You need some
Whoops.
lots of. Oh yeah, you do have the poster up there. Yep.
And if you look just underneath my armor workbench, I've got a stash.
I got my new calibrated leg for my excavator mama.
Very good.
Courtesy
I've
of
got
Sweet.
one as well that I'll have Monday if anybody else needs one.
Courtesy of Smitty HD.
Very good.
Alrighty.
I just need to get the paint changed.
Now, if we continue to the other side, I can show you all my farm / extractor. Every bit of this area has a turret all the way around to protect it, along with a nice little light fixture to spot them quickly, take them out before they have a problem.
Are the
That's you.
liberators your main problem?
And I've also had mole rats spawn inside the structure somehow, and I've had the occasional protectron and mongrel.
Since I rebuilt my camp, I've had things spawning in the bathhouse.
Thanks
Thanks,
for the
Pierre.
warning.
Fair enough. Here's my farm.
Do you like laser turrets or missile turrets?
I kind of prefer both, but I've noticed that missile turrets take up a larger chunk of the build space, but I'm not willing to give them up just yet because they still provide a viable protection.
Yeah.
And this location gives me 2 of the 3 recipes I need to make disease cure, as well as rum.
Yeah, I see
Yeah.
that. You've got the snap tails and the blood leaf, and all you need is
The
sit
fire cap,
flowers
which is
and-
guaranteed in the basement
Okay.
of the Voltec Agriculture Center nearby. Now, let's come inside. At this lovely front entrance, we have a shoe rack just behind this door to simulate putting up your shoes.
Oh, very nice. I'll take off my boots and put them up there. And a nice
Yes.
bare rug to rub your bare feet on.
Mm-hmm.
Wiggles her toes in the furry bear rug.
I've got this lovely living room area / office, ceiling fan, television, little stash here. Lovely place indeed.
With a nice farm
Absolutely.
picture. And a picture window right beside the picture of the farm.
Oh yeah. And if we're ready, I can show you guys the next step.
All right.
Absolutely.
Greeting you as you climb up the stairs is the Impossibles, or the Unstoppables poster.
Very good. The impossible unstoppables.
It's impossible to stop them.
Definitely.
Now this is going to get a little cramped, but my next area is my character's bedroom.
Isn't that
Picked
bed
out with a
short
lamp.
for you?
A bit, especially for power armor, but I've got this nice poster, Let's Go Rebuild America. Every time my character wakes out of bed, this is what he sees. Nice little beach here to give him hope for something better, other than radiated wasteland and pollution. Over here is the piano area, with the Lone Wanderer, Leave Work Behind. Along with this, the Enlist poster, which I thought would be a nice touch. You can see it right from outside the house even, if you look at a certain angle. Next up, I have upstairs. This is
Like
my
the flower
off-limits
door.
area. Oh yes, it's off-limits, but this is where I keep the power generator and the radiation arch, so nobody can tear it up so easily. Alrighty.
Very
And finally,
sweet.
we're ready. I'm ready to show you all the piece de resistance of my abode.
We are ready.
Coming up, you see the Nuka-Cola and the Vim, both evocative of summer and adventure. You'll come up to a bar area.
Party place.
Yes, a patio.
I like it.
Lots of fun, and once they get the decoration implemented, I'll be able to put like the bottles of rum and everything I got on these shelves, adding even more realism to the bar scene.
You have the Easter eggs. Put them on there until you get the.
Oh, I didn't have the build budget, unfortunately. When I was trying to clean up the wires and stuff, I ran out of build budget space.
You ever
What?
seen a death claw down here?
No,
Okay.
but I do have
Just
a pool
on the-
table.
Just up
And
on the
here.
island.
And here we've got the band area for entertainment and live music.
Gotta have a band so you can have dances.
If I can get everyone to play the music, I can take a picture of my camera.
We got somebody on the drums. We got somebody on the guitar.
Just need the tube.
There you go.
Beatboxing.
Alright, Reverend, you got up at just the wrong time. Can you sit back
Yes,
down real quick?
sorry about that. It was glitching out.
It's all good. Thank you. Thank you very much. Then finally, we have this lovely board here. I wanted to make it elongated, but it was outside the build area. But this is clearly meant to be a diving board. Hence, I put the gator sign right over here. Beware of gator. Or rad gators, or gator claws, or whatever they call it. I've had quite a few people come to my camp, and I've even had one guy give me a bottle of rum and some stim packs because he liked it that much. Also had people take pictures of it, like yesterday.
Very scenic indeed. This is
Wonderful.
Great.
Thank you for coming over to tour this place.
That's nice. Very nice.
Very
Thank
good.
you. Alright.
Okay.
Yes, very nice.
The next
Now-
one who responded on the forum post was Brian. Are you ready, Brian?
Alright, let's jump off this board here and we'll get right on it.
Fortunately, there's low levels at my house, so I can't spawn my house in here.
So we're going to Brian's?
Apparently, Brian, you're not ready.
There's somebody in my spawn point.
Okay.
Want me to drive my-
We'll jump servers in a little bit for those that need it. Who's ready next? Who'd like to go next then?
I can go anytime.
Me either. Me too.
Okay. Let me grab Helium then. Helium, you go to yours. Hopefully I won't crash the desktop again when I hour it, but we shall see. So Helium, go to your camp, and then I will fast travel on you.
Okay. I'm just north of Greg's Mine Supply.
Let's see if we travel without crashing.
Oh, it says you're on the main menu.
I seem to be headed there. And you appear to have a lot of mole rats.
Very first time I've seen them here in like a week.
I probably brought them with me.
They heard about the camera shots and won some camera time. We'll give people a moment or two to have their various problems trying to get here. There seem to be some fast traveling problems tonight. And then we will have you give us the tour. And those that miss will just have to look on it on YouTube.
Fortunately, it's hard to see the outside from anywhere up close because of the design, but
there we go. Get a little bit more panoramic view of it.
and of course it actually looks better in daylight, but oh well, we have got no control over that.
Right. Seems to me you get a lot more walls than I'm able to get, maybe because I have three separate buildings. I don't know.
Well, there's that, and plus it's all one section.
Okay, I'm going to gather here by Vault Girl, and you can start the tour if you want. It'll all get recorded for posterity.
Well, of course, this is the nice covered patio front porch area. Just here, there will be more decorations and some stuff later as soon as I can get all the materials I need and the time to do it.
Definitely need some rocking chairs. Nice front porch for rocking chairs.
And here we have our nice spacious initial level, which has pretty much all of the workbenches and cooking areas. It's just kind of the workshop area.
I like the way you've taken that tiling, the special flooring, and made it look more like a rug. That I like.
That's kind of where I define the kitchen area. And of course, everything that's needed for both cooking and for crafting is down here. Everything can be done all in one area, and don't even have to go upstairs unless I'm entertaining or resting.
Very nice.
So now we'll go up to the second floor, which is the living area.
Ooh, I like the cuckoo clock. Ooh,
Wow.
This is sweet.
Nice.
It took a little while to do the architecture. That was the key thing. Like I said, I'm still working on decorating.
This is cool, the way you got the light in here. That is awesome. And a Deathclaw statue on the coffee table.
Just a little conversation piece. And of course, you've got the TV area there with the two couches. And over to the corner there, we've got the music area, which currently only has 2 instruments, but I'm working on the rest.
You have
And
the
the
Deathclaw
jukebox.
rug. Gotta put it behind.
I don't have it yet.
Yeah, put it behind the Deathclaw. That'd be perfect.
That's my plan. That's my plan once I can afford it. Now, over here in the corner is the bedroom.
We can team up later. I can put one down if you want. Oh, you've got
I
the
wouldn't
princess
be averse
bed.
to it. Just a small bedroom. Yeah, I put the princess bed. I've got a better one, but I just thought, with this particular character, it made more sense to go with the princess bed. And of course, this is where the entrance to the balcony is at.
Like the fish lamp by the princess bed. That's perfect.
And of course, the balcony goes all the way around the building. Trees made things a little tricky, but it is possible to get past them on one side.
That's interesting. It didn't prevent you from putting that flooring down.
Wow, yeah, that's cool.
Easier to jump on the other side.
Oh, you got a tree on this side.
Yep, there's trees on both the front and the back. And of course, there will be chairs and some patio tables out here as well.
Very nice. Very nice.
Now, right behind this brick area here, of course, is where I've stashed the generator. That's why it doesn't go all the way around.
Whew. Let me get rid of that.
But in order to keep people from messing with the generator, I didn't put stairs over this area. I'm going to put a little walkway around it just so they can go all the way around, but I haven't done it yet. And of course, there is a loft area up making the 3rd floor. Which is kind of made as kind of a guest area for somebody who wants to sleep over, or, you know, if I'm having guests.
Very cool.
Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah, I like the whole way this is designed. I certainly like the red lighting. It gives it a whole different feel. Kind of a warm, homey feel.
And the exposed brick.
Unfortunately, that was a problem with just the layout. It won't let me put it down the other way.
Oh, I like it this way.
Yeah, I like it. It's kind of like a fireplace brick or whatever.
But like I said, I still have a good bit of decorating to do. I've got some rugs to put down, some wall decorations to get up, the pool table to place. But that is it.
That is awesome. Let me swig a drink or two here.
And I've still got about a little less than 1,600 build budget left.
Wow.
That's amazing.
How in the heck did you get all this and still have that much left?
Yeah, seems to me.
I have no idea. Maybe it's just the location.
Boy, that's
But-
amazing.
I'm at 8406 out of 10,000.
Wow.
Are you light on turrets?
He's got
I just have the 4
and I
base
have
turrets.
None, and I don't seem to have as much. I don't know what uses up my budget so much. Okay, who wants to be up next? Smitty, I think I saw you volunteering on the last stop.
Yeah, we can go to mine. I mean, I'm not nearly as fancy as these guys, so
Oh,
I've
you don't
got
have to be. We're
to
just
apart and rebuild it.
and everybody
not-
has different purposes anyway. Some people have to build all-purpose turrets so they can go back and forth between survival and so their budgets for other things shrinks accordingly. So yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
Smitty has a nice place in White Springs.
Yeah, it's in White Springs, so we'll hop over there and see you guys in a couple minutes.
Okay.
Oh, and here the sun finally comes up to where you can actually see things in the light.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just north of White Springs. I'm going to try to go there.
Woo! Palace in the sky. You have a very big lawn.
Yeah, yeah.
The whole green's for your lawn. When you say get off my lawn, you mean the whole place. You have any trouble with people destroying your camp because you got turrets in a zone they want?
No, I haven't had trouble with that, but now this is a spawn point. Normally there's 3 or 4 ghouls that spawn here, so I do get them to attack once in a while, and then an occasional super mutant comes through the wall over there, but not too much trouble normally.
Get any wild dogs?
No wild dogs here. They don't normally get through the fence over there where the robots hang out and guard it, so.
I'm going to be off screen just a moment, streamers. I've got to do something here real quick.
Okay. Oh, look, anybody need to kill a couple of ghouls? There's 2 of them down there. Double points. Double experience right
we
there.
are in double XP weekend.
Oh, there he goes. Get him.
Yeah.
Somebody else can have the other
Explosive.
one.
Yeah.
Is that the what is it? This The ghouls
level
that are-
76 glowing Yaogwai.
Oh, goody.
Yeah.
I want to be able to drive golf carts.
unruly ghouls? That's what I was thinking of.
I can't find them for the life of me.
I've only gotten one.
On what?
Golfers?
Unruly ghouls.
You mean
Oh,
the golfer quest or another one?
Yeah,
Yeah, that can
Yeah,
only be done up to level 20. You don't find
Yeah.
them above 20.
Yeah, you got to be a lower level, and then they spawn like crazy, and then they just quit. But
If you want to kill them, send somebody you know that's 20 or below into the area first, and then you
First.
join them.
there you go. It spawns them,
okay.
and then they'll become, because if it's 20 or something like that, then all of them, because all of those guys are like 15 and below, and they'll spawn. But like I go in there, you don't ever see those lower level guys.
yeah. I was below 20 when I first came here. I didn't even know what I was doing. I didn't stay very long.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
say, oh, nobody under 20 should be going to White Springs and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, that's funny. They've got a quest that only works below 20, so
I
they
was in
seem
one.
to think you do.
I was in the golf shop, and I was trying to kill ghouls, and my shotgun broke
Oh.
right in the middle of it. So I could have used a repair kit then.
Yeah.
Although I probably wouldn't have enough time to repair before I got killed.
Well, that's why when you get, as you can, you got to get the perk card so you can go to 200, repair everything to 200. That
Yeah.
really helps.
Okay, Smitty, let's get the Le Grand Tour.
Well, okay. So here on the left, of course, is the nice statue. I won't blow it up since, we already got that route. But here's the music side. I have the whole band, so everybody can play.
You got everything.
I got them all, yeah. Of course, since I have no water source here, I have the regular purifiers so that we can keep a nice supply of purified water. And I planted all the crops just because these are the 2 main ingredients for all the alcohol brewing station there, so makes it nice to have them convenient. What's that?
Did you say this is the putting course?
It is. This is a little putting green here. This is one of several that's on the place.
Mini golf.
Yeah. So, and then I kind of like the statue from the Helvetia, so that was kind of cool to put that out. The ghouls seem to like destroying that for some reason. I don't know why, but they do. All right, well, come on up.
You've
I
got
basically-
double high walls on the bottom, don't you? That's interesting.
Yeah, the double high walls on the bottom. But I kind of set this up more for the team part of this. That way, we can all come, have one place to go and get our stuff done, and then venture back out. And then since, White Springs is a very good place to farm, this makes it really, really convenient to do the runs through White Springs. And now the only drawback to being here is that when it nukes, and if you're here, it blows your house up. So that's it.
I love this poster. I don't think I've seen this poster. Who cares about accuracy when everything you shoot explodes? That's nice.
Yeah, I like these version of the posters because they're self-lit. You don't have to run the wires.
Exactly.
It makes it really nice.
This
Hey,
place
my
is nice.
headset battery's running down, so I may not be able to communicate here shortly.
Okay.
If I go silent, you'll know why.
Okay. Well, there's not much else to see here for mine, but this is home
I'm
sweet.
impressed.
Dr.
Mine
Max,
isn't.
Dr. Max, do you have a camp that you wanted to show tonight? Because if your headset's dying, I'll go to yours next.
I didn't want to show it tonight.
Okay, I just wanted to be sure that we covered you before your battery ran out.
Yeah, I wasn't going to show tonight.
Mine's not quite ready, but it's just south of here, so we can check it out.
We got some action up there.
We got all kinds of things exploding out there.
Sorry I couldn't follow through on the whole tour. Looks like I'm still having those bugs where half the friends are showing us offline our main menu.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
there's been a
We got
lot of that
bird
tonight. Woo! And I got
Fireworks.
that on film. And the pieces
forgot to take
explode
it.
all over.
It was 271 points apiece. It was good.
So who's flying those vertebrates?
Nothing, they're
They're-
robots.
They're drones, yeah, robots.
Okay, Reverend says even though his camp's only half done, he'll go next. So, Reverend, you want to
Yeah,
go?
I'm just. I'm down on the golf course, so
Okay,
I'm heading there now.
okay.
Right by this.
Attention, citizens. You may now resume your normal activities.
There's always something over here when I get here.
Of course. They don't want us to log in without a little excitement. I
But I have
log
a
in.
friendly.
I log in and it's a minute before it'll let me move, and then once I move, of course I have no bullets in my gun, even though I logged out with bullets in my gun. So I have to then load my gun, and by that time it's too late sometimes.
You would think they would have fixed that by now.
They say they have. In fact, Lady Devan responded to me directly today and said, "But we thought we fixed that." And I said, "I'm sorry, you didn't." We'll have to wait for all the people to either run here or try to figure out whether we're online or offline or whatever.
Yeah, Smitty just sent a friend request, so I'm guessing he couldn't tag you. And I usually have a friendly neighborhood sentry bot and a Sultron, but I don't know where they are.
Well, you can always attack the Mr. Gutsy and give us some entertainment. Of course, they've got him yellow now, don't they? You can't attack him.
Oh, you can still shoot them.
Can
I
ya?
accidentally did earlier.
Yeah, that's always fun when you do that.
I had to log out.
Yeah, yeah. The front around the other side?
Yes.
Ah, yes, there's the steps.
rest of them, yeah, they're running down here now.
Yeah, they're having
Nice.
trouble getting here. The fast travel is being nasty tonight. All kinds of problems. Fast travels being a beach tonight.
All right, Reverend, could I get? Yes, it is. Hey, Reverend, can I get your picture in front of this castle? Thumbs up.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, sorry, ran into a couple of glowing wendigos up by the White Springs gate.
To quote Star Wars, ran into some old friends. Okay, we have Vault Girl, or is it Vault? That's Vault Boy, giving the thumbs up to a flamingo and the old possum sign.
Yep. So a little front yard.
Quite nice, quite nice.
Yeah, having the lawn is nice here at the golf course. I can see why people like building here because it makes it look a lot more homey.
Yeah, you just have the occasional ghouls and
Weird
wendigos
destruction.
But heading on in. I'm trying to set it up to be a bar, but it's still in progress.
That's nice. That is nice. I hope we get are able to put balls, cue balls, and things down on the billiard tables. Billiard
Yep.
tables.
Probably would
Easy for
fit
you
better
to say.
than eggs.
Yeah, but if they give us something else, that'll be neat.
We can play bumper pool with this. It's a thing.
We just need very large pool sticks.
You just forgot carom balls.
Right. It's a little smoking section.
Absolutely.
The no smoking sign.
If they'll ever give us the ability to actually smoke the cigarettes.
Yeah, they wouldn't do that. That would be dangerous for us. They have us drink 2,000 bottles of alcohol instead.
And run around in irradiated areas.
Yes, yes.
But alcohol doesn't give you lung cancer.
Right. There's not a lot of room back here, but here is the place for unruly alcohol imbibers.
And a nice little loft area here. With a bedroom tucked back in there. And
I feel like I only want to sit in here once.
Yeah, the electric chair.
yeah,
The upstairs is totally undone.
that's
but
okay. I can see what it's becoming there. It's going to become the living area.
yes.
Wow, you've got your own little putting green out here in the back because you put it right on one of the holes.
Yes. And around the side, the little farm, power armor back here, and my moonshiner shack.
Right next to a good source of water so you can make lots of it.
Mm-hmm.
This is nice.
I'm gonna
And
pull
White Spring
upstream.
guards right nearby to help out with anything that happens to show up.
Yes, normally there's a sentry bot and an assaultron, but I guess they got killed. That's my humble abode.
Very nice. All
That's
right.
wonderful.
And who wants
Yep,
next on this server? We'll be doing Brian last because we'll have the server hop to get him. Anybody else got it for this server that wants to do it, or shall we server hop and have Brian pick a server and we'll join on him? Yeah. Brian, looks like you're going to be the leader next. You need to go to a server where you can plant your house.
I got
Yeah.
And once we see you up on another server, we'll join on you. We'll just stand here and dance for a while until you can get on the server.
Sweet. Mr. Prophet's on. I can page my Discord and see if he wants to in on this little display content.
Very good.
1 sec.
Have y'all seen the real Sheep Squatch yet?
No, I've been with people that talked about seeing him, but I haven't seen him myself.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in game. Seen the pictures on the forums, but not seen him.
Yeah, we there's an event called Free Range, and he pops up there. It's pretty cool. I got the shepherd's crook.
Okay, looks like Brian may have a server. I'm going to try joining on him. Thank you, Armasta.
Intruder, identify yourself.
Well, I made some friends.
Yeah, that's a common occurrence.
I've got some of the graphical errors going on in my house.
Looks good from my end. I'm seeing a complete camp.
If you look at the roof, you should be able to see some of the brick coming through the roof in the very center. And when you go upstairs, you'll see it clipping through the floor.
I wouldn't have noticed that if you hadn't pointed it out.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't have noticed it either. I would have just, seen it as a ridge or something on the roof. I wouldn't notice.
I wonder if anybody else is going to be able to make it in. They said that you're showing up as main menu only, which is a glitch right now. I had to fix it by running repair.
If you can respond, are they saying it on the stream or on?
No, they were mentioning it when you were moving to other houses. They said they couldn't fast travel to you because you were stuck in main menu mode in friends list. Reverend's on my friends list, and a couple of the other guys are, but I don't think they all are.
Smitty's on mine, and he's on this server. And Phoenix is here.
Hopefully, little by little, they'll figure out a way on.
I know it took me 20 minutes to get on the last server.
Yeah,
I friended Gerald so he could show up here.
When I crashed the desktop, that time took me about a minute or less. It wasn't too long.
The nice thing about this spot, there's a copper and an iron node here.
Oh, nice.
And they're both within one camp's radius.
Bubbles is trying to join, can't get in yet.
Yeah, Bubbles liked my last house. She really liked the last house, but I had to move it.
Mommy, have you heard from Zim lately? I hadn't seen him on in ages.
Yes, I heard from, he said he was going to try to make the event tonight, but I haven't seen him. He hasn't been on a whole lot. Somebody said he's been on very early in the morning, but he's been missing a lot.
Yeah, I saw him on very early in the morning. The other day, he tried to join my server, but I was having all sorts of wonky issues. But I haven't actually talked to him in almost a week now.
Yeah, he's been kind of missing. I really missed him at last week's thing. I would have loved to have had him there. That would have been great.
Well, there's helium.
They're gathering slowly. They just have to get through the
Neat,
queue.
there's a
and
plane
what have
wreck
you.
up here.
You have a rad shower here?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. BFO Zone? Ozone? BF Ozone. Ozone boyfriend? Ozone best friend.
Ozone only pawn in Game of Life?
Well, we're glad to have you following the stream. Thank you very much.
Just hope my house can keep up with everybody else's.
Everybody's is what everybody's is. It's not, there's no prize for having the biggest or the bestest. It's just show off what you got. If it's only a little shack in the wilderness, it still counts.
You got 2 resource extractors, so you got me beat already.
Yeah, I don't have any resource except fertilizer.
There's only a couple of spots on the map where there's dual resources.
One of my previous camps had like a lead and a junk, but I didn't have it close enough for the lead.
Yeah, I had one up at the base of the ski slope that was silver and iron.
Steel and copper, nice.
Copper sells for a nice penny.
And is very necessary for a ton of things. My ammo needs it.
It's
Okay.
Bubbles.
Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3,
Hey,
4,
Bubbles.
5, 6, and 7 counting me. So let's go ahead and start the tour, Brian.
It's in the Midwest where I'm from. There's a very popular to have bi-level houses, so that was the feel I was going with. Took some interesting designing to make it work. Of course, we have the patio over here. It was literally just extra budget.
extra budget, that thing that I never have.
I still have some free budget because I'm trying to finish out the trophy room. Yeah, it's just a front hall for some decorations. Try to make it look fancy.
Yeah, very White Spring-ish resort. Very nice with the bus and the wall clock.
Very nice.
And
You'll
very
notice
elegant.
that most of the walls are interior brick walls because I found out you can actually stick 2 brick walls together and make it an interior wall. You'll notice that when you come through these little ramped hallways.
Yeah, not everywhere though, because that's why I have that one brick section in my house.
Yeah,
It
this is
still
the trophy
a nice
room.
accent where you've got it, though. I like where it is. Might be a mistake, but it still looks good.
Yeah, this is the trophy room, which I still need to fill out.
I've only got 2 trophies so far. I got to get some more. I've only got the wolf and the deer, the rat stack.
Yeah, I got to fill out mine too. I've got about 4.
Well, next to it's the utility room. This is one of the few rooms where I couldn't make interior walls, so you see brick in here.
And I like the sheep squatch plushie on the statue thing.
He was the #1 prize. For some reason, the armor workbench and the floor in next to it keep trying to eat people.
Oh, I'll stay away from that. Backs up.
See, I'm trying to get out of the workbench.
Gee,
Bitch
well,
floor.
Oh,
that's,
You have to
what
use
I
a nearby
call-
bench to get out.
That's what I call
Wow.
deep carpeting.
That's some
Time to
deep
trim that
pile,
rug.
right?
Now, I levitate when I do it in a power armor.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's something
Uh-huh.
about the placement there that just makes it wonky.
And
There's a
I
door.
seem to look perfectly normal. I'm not sinking in or floating.
Wait till you exit.
You wouldn't sink in until you actually tried to use the bench.
Hello?
Ah.
Oh, Larry.
Hey, Smitty.
And now, what makes the bi-level is you go down half a level to the bottom floor, you go up half a level to the top floor.
Audio
Yeah, I
thing.
know those kind of houses, the way they're done that way. I've seen a lot of them.
Of course, we have the bathroom with the scented candles.
I love it. I still like your other one, your other house.
Wow. This bathroom is quite amazing.
Well, anyone here is yet?
That's a
I
lot
like
of
the
cat
twin,
pictures.
Twin
Impressive.
bathtubs. That would be fun.
Can you hear us, Bubbles?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear everybody?
Yeah.
Of course, we
Yeah.
have the bedroom.
Yeah, I can hear Brian. Okay, I'm adding up.
Now, what made this possible
Thank you.
is the ramps don't count as staircases. So in order to put the floor up here, I had to have a staircase. So I hid it behind this door here.
Oh. That's a nice trick. Okay.
This is where the rad shower is, the generator's downstairs, and under the stairs is a whole pile of stash boxes.
There we go. I'm clean again.
Stay off those artificial sweeteners, you wouldn't have a problem.
And I think I crashed the desktop again.
I cannot seem to get the
Oh, no,
plan
there
for
it
the
goes.
rat.
Okay.
I think the red shower I got from the Enclave or something.
Yeah, it was either Enclave or White Springs vendor, one of the two.
Mine
haven't
dropped off
seen
the
it.
Scorch Beast Queen.
Definitely, yeah, I think I might have gotten mine from the Scorch Beast Queen as well. Because I ate it as soon as I got it.
Still like this place, Brian. It's nice.
Yeah, the way you've got the levels and some of the tricks that you've done are nice hints for others to do the hidden staircase to make it, to be able to get another floor level.
Yeah, it's really kind of hard to get a. You got to have the right type of terrain to build a house like this.
Yeah.
Actually, I remember the devs posting a while back saying they were going to make it to where if you can get at least one of your foundations down in a green, you can build the whole structure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they're
improving it
doing
little
that
by
too.
little.
I'm still going to add stuff to this, but this is pretty much the house now.
This is nice. Yep, absolutely. You have a very formal looking area here, very museum artsy.
In the last house, there were 7 pillars with 6 eggs on them.
Yeah, yeah.
This little rug here really ties the room together.
Yeah, I thought there were going to be 7 eggs as well, so I didn't have pillars up, but yeah.
Well, I replaced the eggs with the sheep squash plushies, and I decided to move the sheep squat plushie downstairs, so this works out.
Well, very good.
I
Very
unfortunately could not get all the eggs because I was out of town at report of that and
Oh,
couldn't get
there it
on
is.
the game.
Yeah, there are a lot of people that didn't log in at exactly the right time or whatever and weren't very happy that they missed them. They made it pretty tight scheduling, unfortunately. I figured out when it changed, and I was always on there 5 minutes after it changed, so that worked.
I don't know if you
Okay.
guys
Hey,
care,
Brian,
but the sheep
where's this
squatch
door
event
from?
is actually happening, the free
There's
range one.
this. I
I
haven't
will
seen that
pass
before.
tonight while we're doing this. Bumbles, I don't know if you do. Who still needs to do their house?
Oh, I definitely need to work on mine. Mine's a tip.
So you mean you don't want to do yours tonight?
No, not tonight.
Bubbles,
It's embarrassing.
do you want to do yours?
Yeah.
Very good. Go to your camp then, and I will travel on you, and if it doesn't show me on main menu or give some kind of headache for us, we'll try to get there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Brian,
she's
can
over
you
by
hear us?
Golly Mine.
Traveling?
No, I guess not. Okay.
What's the problem?
Bubbles, you have an infestation.
No. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to attack you.
Oh, you're fine.
Forget, I didn't equip that card. So I can't go long range with my shotgun. They're just standing there. That's weird.
Yeah, he's actually dead. They die sometimes in an upright position.
And he's pretty much naked.
Yeah.
Where's this neighborhood gone to?
We've kind of come full circle back to the store. This is right next to my place.
Yeah. Is everyone's...
This is good circle to make then.
Yeah, this place looks familiar.
Yeah.
So, this is my house. I've
Very
been working
nice.
on. It's
Yes.
like a modern house.
Okay.
And this is my study area, the front room. Also like my hunting room if I ever got the plans for it.
Nice.
Oh yeah, and this is the kitchen area. This is a small kitchen. And the dining room.
About all you can have is the refrigerator and the stove, so it's big enough for what you need.
Yeah. This is the living room area. Pretty nice. It took forever to figure out like where to place the foundation at. And this is the workbench area.
I like the stacked eggs. Makes a nice column.
Yeah. Somebody. Where do you have yours? Oh yeah, now I see them. Yeah, somebody said you could stack them. I'm considering doing something the same on mine. Open up the counter space for bags.
Upstairs is just the bedrooms. But it took forever to get the doors in because it kept saying floating item.
Yeah,
Can't place it.
sometimes it's pretty weird how there's apparently I found out it's a glitch that is known, but I have terrible time getting my razor grain down. I put it on the ground and it says you have to place this item on the ground. It's like, yeah, I know that.
This is Easy's room. Whenever she gets online.
Aha!
And this is the balcony area.
I like all the pets above the bed. That's nifty.
This is nice.
And this is my room.
You got 3 posts per section. It will only go down 1 post per section on mine. It's weird. It refuses to put the others down.
And this is Larry's room.
Sweet. Yep. That's me.
Snipey's room.
Yeah. Snipey, Larry, whatever.
And that's pretty much it. I used to like change every week for my house. See, this is like going almost a week. And I kept this house.
Yeah, about that. Almost a week.
Well, it's a very handy location, and there are surprisingly few on this side of the store. They all want to be south of the store, so it's you're pretty good location for being able to get in.
It's a very cozy layout.
Yeah, I like it.
Done.
It's got an amazing amount of stuff in it. I keep looking at how many things you guys have, and I feel like, somewhere I'm missing something on mine because I can't get mine as full as I want.
Exactly. I must be doing something wrong.
Are the
Always
mobiles
more
that you've got
colour
up, are
lifting than like whatever I can do.
kind of, are they from the Atom
Stands
Shop
up
or
like a
something
box
else?
With,
What was it?
The mobiles.
I'm just saying, mine just ends up like a box with like useful items in it. Never kind of lived in like these.
What was you gonna say? I didn't hear you.
The little mobiles hanging over the beds. Are those from an Atom Shop thing, or are they actually on a plan? Okay, they're from the Atom Shop.
Yeah, I think it was limited time.
That explains it.
I wanna okay, this is my shrine room.
I do like this new camera and the way you can just use it real quickly.
You guys should go in that room.
Without having to set up shots and do all kinds
Little
of
freaky bubbles.
Oh, nice.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I hadn't noticed this little parlor area. Nice.
Been hanging out with the guys from underneath the Mothman Museum.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
That works out good. Some really good ideas that you guys have come up with in these. I think people will enjoy seeing some of the tricks you've used on your camps for their own ideas and be able to alter theirs in whatever way they want to do so they know. One of the things I've noticed is a lot of the camps are like the rooms are a floor and a half high or 2 floors high, which gives them a very spacious feeling. Mine are all 1 wall high.
It's like, for me, it took forever to figure that out. And I don't like the stairs, because if you F up, you have to take everything off.
Yeah, stairs are irritating. The stair to my second floor, if I want to turn it around or do anything with it, I have to take the entire second floor off, everything, before the stairs will move, and that's like, oh.
Yeah, I've had my share of woes with them.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Anybody that we've missed tonight? We've done this very promptly. Anybody
Did we
else?
get Smitty?
Yes. Smitty was on the golf course.
Oh, I didn't see his. Oh, I'll check the stream later.
Yeah, but we got Smitty. He was on the golf course and had a very nice front lawn and everything. Very interesting setup.
I missed it.
So I will have this on YouTube by tomorrow. And then on Sunday at 5 Eastern, I will be repeating it for the few people that couldn't make it tonight. I think it'll be shorter, and I may wind up connecting the two videos together eventually to have a single video and just do it that way. But this is our Thursday night show and tellers, so this worked out really good. I thank you all for showing me your videos, your houses on video, so that we can see all the ideas that you've done and all the ways that you've used things. There's some different techniques that each person uses, just a little bit different feel, and that's a lot of people get ideas from that, so I like it very much. I thank you guys for showing up. Anybody have anything else they need to do before we end this and just go to our regular questing for the evening?
Well, I was gonna see if I could get some
I'm
of my
good.
guys
I
on.
need to work on my house from now on. I've got till Sunday.
Geraldo, you were going to see if what? Geraldo, you said you were going to see what?
I was gonna see if I can get one of my guys on the server to come on, but so far most of them are saying no. But I'll check one more time. Somebody just joined.
I made a terrible, terrible mistake.
Oh?
I had the camera out, decided to try to emote.
Oh dear. Oh, you
no.
didn't. Oh.
It teleported me into the sky above above Snipey's house, actually, way up above the bridge.
Oh,
And then it
That's
loading
how far
screen,
you went.
and then broke one of my cankles when it spawned me in next to his house.
oh no.
Yeah, that
Sorry, Brian.
glitch is, yeah, I'm very careful not to emote until they fix that.
Well, I was standing at my house and emoted this to my buddy Steve just to show him what happened. It teleported me over to where the lighthouse is, but it kept me at the same level and dropped me down and killed me.
Oh no.
That time it claimed both my cankles.
Oh dear.
Well, does anybody need anything
Fun
or anything
games.
before we do anything else?
Looking forward to getting the camera eventually.
Yeah, I
Sounds like a
can't
lot of
find
fun.
it either.
I
Okay.
was lucky. It
I
only
gotta-
took me about 6 hops before I found it.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
Oh, Matt,
Yeah, the
I'm sorry
easiest-
to interrupt.
The
I got
easiest-
Rest 4125 or something like that wanting to join. I'm getting.
The easiest spot to find the
Okay.
camera is just go to Wavy Willard's Water Park up in Toxic Valley, and there's a car right there. That he's laying against, and it's
Yeah, the first car you come
server
to.
hops. You just server hop and run in and check, and then server hop again. It's real quick. I took 6 hops.
Yeah, that was what took me, was 6 hops, and then I found it.
I found them in 3 places now so far, and more than just one type of tourist.
Yeah, there's like 10 or 11 different spawn points.
Wavy
Well, the
Willards.
place I found the most is actually Miner's Monument down next to Uncanny Cavern, but I found him
I've
earlier
got,
today up by Palace of the Winding
Rest
Path.
4125 or something like that wanting to join. He's one of his
Okay, I'm
featured.
gonna have a look around
That's
tonight.
fine, just have him join on you, and you can come here.
Will do. That's what I'm trying to get him to do.
I found 2 places that spawn the sheep squash event. Have you guys found any third places?
No.
No, I've only seen the one place so far.
I've only seen the one, that place, that cabin up on the top of a mountain, like.
No, he's talking about the real sheep
Yeah,
squash.
the real one.
Okay.
Yeah, if you go to Big Fred's Barbecue Shack, that can sometimes spawn it. But if you go over to Southern Bell Motel, it can also spawn over there.
Hey, Fran, did we get to see your place?
Mama,
Yeah.
I'm real sorry to interrupt. Rest is on the same server. I'm gonna fast travel to him now.
Okay, so he's going to his house, and we're going to go take a look at it, right? And
Yeah,
Fran,
he's on a different server.
Fran,
he's on a
do you
different
still need to? Oh, okay. I'll travel to you then. Fran, do you still need to show your house?
Yes.
Okay, we'll go to Geraldo. I'm going to go to Geraldo on the server where his friend is, and then we'll do Fran's. That'll work.
Where are we going, Bubbles? Because I'm missing half of these conversations.
We're going to Eduardo's place?
Okay.
Friend's place?
Okay.
Gotta wait until someone's fast travels there.
Okay.
And the world is full, so I will be in a queue for a bit. That wasn't long. That's weird. It didn't take me to his server. We will try again and see if I can do it this time. And it won't let me travel to him. Okay.
He's trying to join, but he's in. And I'm stuck in your.
Yeah, I can't travel to Geraldo.
Let's see if I can get out of that wall. Is Brian here too?
I don't know who all's here.
There.
All right, let me try to fast travel to Geraldo again. No, there you are there. Okay, you're here. Okay, where's your friend?
He's in queue right now.
Oh, okay. I thought we were traveling to his server.
Yeah, the world's kind of queued to full. Hey, Mama, I just got Orgoff to join too.
Okay. We'll do whatever they're going to do. We're going to do, after we do the first friend, we'll do Franz.
Sounds great. We're still waiting on these guys because of service queue. We can go ahead and take care of Fran's camp.
Okay, well, let's do that. Fran, why don't you go to your camp, and then we will join on you and get a tour of yours. There we go. Fairly uneventful fast travel that time.
It was starting a basement. We got cow pie down there. That's what I named her.
Cow. Just in case people don't know, the sign says cow.
Actually, it says
pie.
OOW.
I think that's a C that's a little too close. When you get up close and look at it up, you can tell it's a C.
Oh, yes.
I've had this spot since probably it was my third spot, and I've had it for a long time.
Pretty good area, and I haven't seen many other people be in this area.
I've taken a picture of you, Fran, and Mama. So
Get a very limited build space here, though, because of the situation.
I had a mountain area that I liked very much, but it wouldn't have been very convenient for a store. But I had a lot of overlords that came through there, and that caused me so many problems I finally gave up. Okay, up into the crafting room.
Oh, cool. Need a cow.
You can just sweep the cooking scraps right down the grate for the cow. Okay, got your power armor station and your rad shower in there. Good setup for that. Convenient.
Yeah, it's a basic first floor.
You got lots of the stuffed heads. I don't have anything near that much. I had a terrible time finding the stupid postcard poster.
Sorry, Bubbles. I didn't mean to do that.
do you want me to take the bounty off of you, Bumble?
Yeah.
Okay.
No one touch the bag.
Nope. It's hers. When she gets back, she can get it.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Fran. There's a bit of a mess out here on your...
Yeah, we.
I get the Flatwood Monster and the Mothman all the time here.
Really? I have never even seen the Flatwoods Monster.
Flatwoods will end up in my house. Like, I'll come through the door and he's there. It's like, whoa.
That's creepy.
I have seen the Mothman. Like, I saw him like 4 times in one day, but the Flatwoods Monster I have never seen.
They usually spawn right here where I'm standing.
Interesting. I'll have to come up here once in a while to try and see him.
So the rooftop is kind of the this place has evolved probably at least a dozen times over the last couple of months.
Nice party area. Need to put your alcohol brewing stations up here so people don't have to do the effort of going downstairs. You got to get a good drink on.
Bargoth has logged in, and I think the other guy is in too, but he's not showing us anything but online.
But I've had a 2-story here, a 3-story here. I've had, I want to say, a dozen water purifiers. Maybe not quite a dozen. It was a bunch.
Yeah, you said, I think I saw one time that you sell a lot of purified water.
Yeah, it's good money.
Nice toxic swimming pool out back.
And my wife's house is just down the hill in the other smaller pond, but she went to bed.
Very good. Okay, any other specialties of the location you want to show?
Yes.
Hold on, your
Bargoth is online, but she is loading in. But
That's
I'll go
fine.
ahead and fast travel to her location.
Yeah, just hang on. Fran, you got anything else you want to show off?
Nah, that's about it.
Okie doke. I will follow Geraldo to his friend that wants to show off their house.
Thank y'all for coming.
Thank you for
Bye.
showing it.
Hello.
Good evening. Geraldo seems to be out in the middle of nowhere.
He's at my camp.
Very good. You'll have to head us over there so we know where we're going.
Oh, absolutely. It's this way.
There it is, the house on the hill.
Russ is trying to load. He's in queue again.
An unfortunate fact of life on our event. Get a shot of this sky tower here.
Oh, absolutely. So this is my camp. I just built it today. I started on it last night. Still definitely has a lot to do, but here's my garage, which obviously I build all my stuff in. Milk machine was a gift from a friend, so I have to keep it no matter where my camp goes.
You know, as
Nice
I was
touch.
looking at this, it would be nice if they made walls that were like view windows, just all glass. Wouldn't that be neat for you to have the view through those glass windows up there?
Absolutely. That would be great to have.
That would be awesome. We need to get that. Like a penthouse window.
Oh yeah. And then this is my entryway into the main building. And this is just the little living room. Not much
Very
in here,
nice.
but
Cozy fireplace.
I love the fireplace.
I do too.
And I have an addiction to the race car bed, so I have mine over there, and then these beds over here. Well, this one over here.
Nice.
And then we have my brewery area, which it's nice because you can still use it even though they're so close together since they're two totally different things. So I don't need to use that much space. I like to keep my space open up and free for, you know, other things that happen to pop up, and if I want to get them, I can place them down.
Yeah, I
My
like,
favorite
of course, with
flag.
the store to have a big open space, so mine's all tucked in corners.
Oh, nice. And then I have a little farm out here. Not much, but just stuff to help me get by, and definitely melons for my melon juice.
Very nice, tucked in. How
Long
much?
queue to get in.
Yeah, they were saying that it seems to be full. How much budget space do you still have? You have a pretty good sized camp.
Oh yeah, I actually have a pretty decent budget space left. Hold on. I'm at about... I'm gonna say probably 60%. So I still
Nice.
have about 40 left.
Nice, you'll be able to get a lot more stuff in. That's great.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it would just be so great if they had windows. That would look so terrific if they'd give us glass.
Oh yeah, it would.
Even get a vertibird here in your backyard.
Yep. That's pretty nice.
I like the high forested area. It's the kind of land that I came from in Idaho, and I love it.
Aw.
And I miss it. Anyway, it looks great. I like where you are.
Oh, well, thank you. I will be right back.
Russ is now loaded in.
Okay, Geraldo, you go to Russ's camp, and we will follow you.
Awesome, and I'm gonna hop off of the server so other people can get in.
Okay.
Alright, I can't fast travel him just yet. He hasn't fully loaded.
Okay.
Thank you, Orgos, for showing us your camp.
You're very welcome. I'm hopping servers now, so if anyone's on top of a building that doesn't want to be. And you all have a wonderful night.
You too.
Thank you.
Thank you for showing us your place.
You're very welcome. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, Geraldo looks like he's gone from here, so let me see if I can travel on. Long load.
Hello.
There we go.
Just looking for his camp. Here it is. It's right south of West Tech.
Took a while getting here. Busy tonight on the maps.
He said it's just south of West Tech. Did he mean Vault Tech? What did he mean?
West Tech.
Hey Goggles, can you hear us?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Need to mute. Unmute. Oh, no, I heard you. Okay.
Where'd they went?
Traveling again.
Where we... Where's everyone gone?
Hold on.
Travel on Geraldo or on me.
So far away.
Cool. Hey man.
Yeah,
you wanna
I
show
can't
us your
hear
camp
Rez either.
Sure.
Survival
All
type.
right.
Does he do survival? This is a good kind of thing to have if you're doing survival.
Thank you. I've done it a little bit. But mostly, I'm just waiting until they put in player vending, and then I'm going to build another big place.
Okay, very good. Yeah, I'm waiting for that myself. I'm going to be curious to see exactly what they do.
I was thinking about setting up down by White Springs, but I'm afraid it might be too popular.
It's a hell of a view.
Love your hidden Easter eggs.
Watch that first step.
Thanks.
It's a doozy.
Yeah, really. The view is amazing on clear days. You can see the distinct weather patterns drift across the valley, and then fog rolls in during the night and stays during the morning. It's amazing the detail they put into that.
That sounds actually gorgeous.
Wow, I haven't run into Mountain Mom in a long time.
Yeah, we're doing the tour of the camps tonight, so this I normally don't see much with tents, but this is such a perfect place to have a tent. It's ideal.
Yeah.
I did have a big structure built, and I ended up tearing it all down just so I could have the tent.
Yeah, it fits. It's like, you've been mountain climbing and you make your camp up on top of where you reached. It's really awesome.
Yeah, it's peaceful, and you come in and you got the radio.
My camp's freaky.
We look forward to seeing it.
Yeah.
Well,
Freaky
one
stuff.
object in it is freaky.
The window.
Are you going to show it to us?
Yeah, you can't say you got a freaky camp and not tell us. Like,
Great.
You want me to head over there?
Yeah, and Geraldo, can you hearth on him, or do I need to
I'll
add-
be happy to.
Okay,
I'll
I'll
be
hearth
happy
on you then.
Well, it's nice having some guests over. I look forward
Yeah,
to
very
the
nice.
future.
And look
It's a nice
forward
place,
to
mate.
when you get your vending and see what you increase on it.
Okay, thanks.
it's a lovely
Thank
spot.
you, Red.
Yeah, I like
Thank
this.
you.
Might pay you a visit like one morning, like watch the sun come up in the mist.
All right, I'm gonna be AFK. It was nice having you guys over.
Okay, mate.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks for showing it.
Okay, up and around, I guess.
Okay, where are we? Bubbles,
Okay,
I don't know if you heard me
a little
earlier.
bit
Are
of
you
a
streaming
challenge
this?
to get.
No.
No, oh, okay.
I am streaming it.
Okay, cool. Get to see the bits I missed.
All right, how do we get up and around in there?
What?
There.
Yeah, that's my place right over there off the hill.
All I got to do is figure out how we get to all this. Let's try going around this way. More cave crickets. Is today the day with the cricket, or was that yesterday?
That was ants. Red ants.
No, there was
Radical
one day that had cave crickets.
Oh, I'm just gonna fast travel.
That's a bit of a jump for me, I think.
Are they trying to climb up here?
Yeah, we're not trying. We can't figure out how to get up there.
Go to the relay tower.
And if death claws and Yao Guai and nuclear detonations haven't done me in, I'm not going to let a stupid cliff wall stop me.
I made it!
Yay, thank you.
See, you didn't realize this, but we were including the scavenger hunt event right in the middle of our home sweet home. The scavenger hunt is trying to find how to get to the house.
Oh boy. How about that? 2 stones with 1. De Niro, would you like to lead us on your tour?
Okay, so this is the porch. We'll start here. And when you go inside, you got all your instruments and stuff.
Yeah, you got a
There's my
lot
water.
of instruments.
Yeah. So I go inside. This is my crafting station. Crafting area.
I like the mutant rug on the floor.
Yes. He's a new addition. Because he walked into my camp and I had to do something with him.
He just
Alright,
wanted
so
to sleep in the
upstairs.
bed.
Yes. Bed's very
It's so
comfy.
last week having a Deathclaw rug. This is the new look.
Yes.
Super
So,
mutants are the new death claws.
this is the main room.
Very nice. I am
Nice.
jealous
Your
that the
sitting
people that have
area.
all these head plans and I've only got 2 of them.
Oh, you have not seen nothing yet. Alright, well, this is my bed. Yeah, well, I guess the other bed I was working on was my guest bed. All my couches and areas and
Which
stuff.
is why the mutant wanted to use it.
Yes, he wanted to use it. He was a guest, but he was a bad guest. Alright, now, if you want to see the freaky thing that I made,
Yes.
let's head
Absolutely.
outside.
Okay, let's see what this is.
Mind you, this has gotten a lot of likes, I've been told by Geraldo so far. And if somebody would open it,
Okay.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
So I have a friend named Orgo, and the running joke with her was she was going to be bird people. She was going to form an RP tribe that was like bird people, and she was going to make puns saying she had chirpies. So this is her porta potty, and she has all her chirpies, and her chirpies is all over it.
That is amazing.
And
It's
if you see,
twisted and disturbing, and I
Yes.
love it.
Yes,
there, you want to sit in it.
those
Very
special
far-
touches.
Sit in it.
Very Fallout.
I'll give you some privacy. Okay.
That is awesome. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Orgos.
When you
Yeah,
said freaky,
Orgos.
you weren't kidding.
Okay, yeah, Orgos was showing us her place.
I think you found a kindred spirit, Bubbles.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, awesome.
I'm glad you liked it.
Do you get many mobs up here attacking camp? It seems to be.
I get I get all kinds of mobs. I get super mutants. I get some ghouls sometimes. But nothing I can't handle.
And if you
but
look
apparently your
down over the
turrets can't
hill,
handle it. They're
there's
all
somebody
dead.
attacking my base right now.
Oh, goody.
Yeah.
Some
And I've
person
got
or some mob?
I also got a wonderful view of Fort Defiance and Watoga.
Oh. I just killed a legendary cave cricket.
Oh, hey, I didn't know I had a neighbor on this server.
Maybe we ought to knock at the door and see if he wants a tour of his house.
Well, I gotta get going. I've got other arrangements I got to go.
Okay,
It was
one
nice doing
second.
this.
Let me
Okay.
grab a picture
Yeah,
of the
it's fine.
outhouse, and then you can log. Gotta get a
Okay.
picture. Gotta get a picture of the outhouse.
By all means, if anybody wants a picture of it, go right ahead.
I already posted
There
on the
we
forums.
go. Okay, we have it. Awesome, and thank you very much.
Thank
No
you, Dina.
problem.
I want to see if this guy down the cliff would want a tour since he's nearby.
All right, you guys have a good time.
Thanks, Dina.
Okay. Bye bye.
All right, I'm going to give up and put on power armor for that. as usual. I have to drink something.
You still go over this side, Mama?
Yeah, I'm going to just jump it. I'm just going to do a wham.
Super mutants coming in from the south.
Sirius 187. Do you have a camp?
We're doing tours of camps on a stream.
No camp? Sorry to hear that. Okay, that was everybody on my group that was willing to do it.
Very good. I think we've pretty well caught everybody for tonight, so now we can go ahead and do the Sunday one, and we'll get some additional ones that couldn't come tonight. Oh, you want us to follow you?
Accra, you got a camp nearby? Looks like a yes.
Everybody get a shot in?
I've got one.
Yeah, and Accra is going to take us to her camp, apparently.
Okay.
Nocturnal Wood.
I hope somebody has her. If she hearth there, we're not going to be able to find her.
Hold on.
Canadian robot arm.
I gotta get her added to friends and team. I already know where she's. Okay.
Does anybody have a bit of food I could have, please?
Absolutely. Snipey needs it, or Reverend?
No, I'm okay with food. I've got some here.
Yeah, I came equipped with plenty.
Let's feed them and just tears it up.
Okay, Akron's actually by Slocum Joe.
Okay, there's a bag of food here. If anyone needs it.
Appreciate that.
No problem. Enjoy.
Yes, this is a Kodak moment.
This is a self-guided tour since she doesn't have microphone. Ooh, nice arch effect. That looks nice.
Welcome to my camp. I don't use a microphone much.
There you go. You do have voice. Awesome. Then you can give us a tour of your camp and explain what you got.
I love it.
Sure, a nice view. You're not far from my market up here.
I like the view of the lighthouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right kind of below the lighthouse over there.
Very nice.
This is a nice camp you have here.
Bunny's in front of the fire. I like it.
You.
It's cute.
This is very nice. balcony area is kind of like Zim had on his camp for a while. He's changed this so many times.
Thank
it's
you.
different, but I like this.
I hear mole rats.
Yeah.
Nasty little buggers.
Yeah. Good cooking.
Ooh, and she's got nice little pillars off to the side too.
Get straight up into the roof. I like it.
And this area has some resources. That's nice.
And I'm a bunny watching the TV. I like the balcony bedroom idea. It's nice.
Yeah, a loft type of setup. It's really
Yeah.
nice.
A little ensuite bathroom inside it.
And lots of room like we need on ours because we've always got a lot of people.
Yeah.
Copper is the resource. Nice. I do wish I had a resource where mine is. I tried being down more like where Flytrap usually is because there's resource down there, but I was always being blocked, so that's why I moved where I did, because without much resources, people don't want to take that spot. This is awesome.
Yeah, this is a really nice camp.
View. Gorgeous view.
Thank you for showing it to us.
Thank you very much. Let me get out here and get a picture of that art.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
There we go.
I must say this event was quite a success.
Yeah, we had a lot of people wanting to show off their camp. That's great, and hopefully there'll be more on Sunday, and we'll get to see even more of them. We'll get to see all kinds of camps, so I'll be looking forward to that. So with that, I think I'm going to end the stream. Thank you all for coming. See you Sunday, and see you Monday at the sales event as usual.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Wanna
Mama.
Find something? Yeah, thanks, Mama. Sorry I missed a lot of it in loading screens.
It was fun. Thanks a lot, Mama.
You betcha. Good night on this, anyway. I'll still be on the server doing quests, but that's it.
Okay. Good night, Audit.
Oh, Accra, one more thing. If you haven't already, feel free to add Mountain Mama to friends list.
Absolutely.
So you can catch future events.
Yep. Good night to the stream viewers. Thank you very much for tuning in. And we will have this to be continued on Sunday night. We look forward to it. Good night. And here we are loading up again for the second half of the Mountaineer camps. We got most of the camps done on Thursday night. There are a few people that got missed, and so they will get picked up today on Sunday. So we are loading up and preparing to see who shows up. I will be putting all of the videos into a single video, replacing the one that's currently up. I'm getting more and more of these things where I can't seem to teleport to my camp until after I run a ways. It's glitching up. And of course, right off the bat, we will have ourselves something attacking. Let's see how my voice is set here first. Okay, I'm set on area. And I will make sure I have film in my camera so that I am ready to take some pictures. I forgot some of the pictures on Thursday night, which I apologize to people for. Sorry that I did that. Hopefully I'll get some of them, Geraldo's camp in particular, I want to get some pictures of so that I can put up some single shots on the forum website so that people can see them. So I will check my camera for film. Hi Smitty. Hi Finn, how you doing?
Hello.
Good evening.
Glad you could make it across the pond. Having an earlier one helps you out.
Smile for the camera.
I'm looking to see how much film I've got here. Let's see, I've got too much stuff again. I always wind up coming in. I have 95. Okay, that ought to be more than enough. Let me go get rid of some weight stuff here, although I'm not all that weighted down.
I like the new layout.
Yeah, I'm going to put the tool shed back down on the ground. I did that because someone suggested from a list that was online that maybe too many of the foundations were taking up all the camp budget that I didn't seem to have. And so I tried building an aerial tool shed, but I'm going to put it back down on the ground because it's exactly the same.
Oh, I like that. I think it looks really cool.
Well, it doesn't take up any more, but I might be able to take up a little bit less with a smaller tool shed, maybe bringing one of the crafting stations here inside the house and getting a little, because I need more budget.
Do you build from stored items?
Sometimes, yeah. I have nothing in storage right now.
Because I've noticed that if you scrap everything and rebuild,
yeah,
each item costs slightly less to build it again, which means you get slightly more to build.
Yeah, and I'm aware of that. I mostly scrap the stuff. A few things like my power generator and a few things like that take a lot of circuitry and stuff I will store. But most of the stuff I just start over because I know the walls will be different and things like that, so it's easier to just start over. But
fair enough.
Yeah, it hasn't. People seem to get a lot more budget on some of their other camps, and it's obvious that it's because of what they're using. So I'm trying to analyze exactly what's going on and why I'm not getting it.
Ah, okay. I've got a few things for you for tomorrow, so hopefully we can meet up tomorrow evening after work. A couple of weapons. I don't know if there's anything in particular you'd like. Most of the things I have weapon-wise are 1-star. A bloodied dragon, a furious automatic 10mm pistol.
What time will that be Eastern, calculating back to -5 from you?
-5 for you, any time between 12 and 5 p.m. for you.
I'll be at work.
Because I can come in about this time again tomorrow.
Yeah, I work all afternoon, and I get off. I arrive home about 6:30, which is why 6:30 Central Time, which is why I start at 7 Central Time or 8 Eastern Time, which of course pushes it, unfortunately, late for you. We just need a flat Earth is our problem.
Well, if you wanted, I could deposit with you before I leave this evening.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. Just give it to me afterwards. I'll check my storage. I think I've got enough to hold it because I've been running a little lighter.
Yeah. There's not a lot this week. A lot of plans. I don't know if you want to go through the plans now and see if there's anything you want from the list, and then take the rest later. A couple of level 40 2 and 3 star armor pieces. for anyone
Very
that
good.
isn't
I'll
level
look
50.
at it in just a moment. Right now, I am getting rid of some of the plastic pumpkins and what have you that I've got here.
Oh, I love plastic pumpkins.
Yeah.
For the first time in a long time, I am self-sufficient for plastic at the moment.
How are you? You mean self-sufficient in terms of collecting it?
I've got 400.
Oh, I've got about 200, but I use it a lot because I go on massive gathering runs and,
Oh, yeah.
and then package it up so that I can sell it to vendors.
Yeah, you're welcome to some plastic before we finish tonight if you would like some. I've got
I've got over
1,600
200
screws.
I just sold off a bunch of screws, which brought me
Did
down
you?
to 450.
How you doing for
yeah.
ballistic?
Yeah.
And black titanium, you okay for that?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm
Good.
gonna have to give Zim some ultrasight because he gave me almost 2,000 of my which is an ammo that I use, the energy ammo, the fuel cells,
Oh, yeah.
and he says he isn't using them anymore because he's using the ultrasight version of that. So I'm going to give him some ultrasight to pay him back for all that ammo he gave me.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of ultrasight. One thing that I haven't really collected much of.
I was doing a bunch of Scorched Beach Queen, and they've got a lot of ultrasight that drops out of their body parts.
I've got 199, 202 pieces of ultrasight, so not a lot really.
Okay, yeah, I've got about, I could take up to about 60 pounds worth of stuff, so I'm okay for, so let me see what you got, and we'll get some of that in storage for tomorrow night.
I'll do a baggie, that's probably going to be the easiest thing. Dragon. 10mm pistol. Vampire sledge.
I am hoping that Flytrap will be on. He was one of the ones that wanted to show his camp today and couldn't on Thursday. I had 5 people initially said they wanted Sunday, but I've had 2 of them PM me and say they couldn't make it, so I don't know how many people have. So maybe we are making a video and a stream of just whatever happens on a Sunday afternoon.
Average Sunday afternoon in the wasteland.
Right. We didn't get yours, did we?
Hopefully mine this week.
Okay, but so you don't want to do your camp today while it's early?
Yeah, today, as soon as you're ready, we can
Very
start
good.
the
So
ball
we will
rolling.
definitely have one, folks. We're going to have one. That's one.
A lot of these plans are general stuff that you've probably got dozens of, but there might be 1 or 2 snuck in there. Some
If there's real low plans like
power armor
like
ones, some
a
ultrasight.
like the handle for the pistol or something that you get right away, I wind up with so many of those, and I just dump tons of them in the overseer's cache. So I don't really want those. I'd rather people dump them. And I don't need to be in my power armor.
Right, I don't have any fusion cells for you, but there is a
I don't need any
selection.
right now. he gave me a bunch.
It keeps doing that, putting things
No problem.
different place to where
Oh
I
yeah,
expect
you can't predict where it's going to go. Don't worry about it.
And that was 8, 9, 10, 11.
I may have to give some of this
84
back.
pounds.
Yeah, I may have to give some of this back to you because it just overloaded me, and I've only got room for 60 pounds in my stash. So let's see what I can put in here. I'll get the most important things that people need.
unfortunately, I live in the power armor excavator glitch.
I've been trying very hard to wean myself off of that, but yes, I do that a lot my own self.
Yeah, I try, then I go, ooh, that's an interesting plan, I'll keep that.
Ooh, the vampire super sledge I'll definitely put in stash.
I think it's only a level 40, I don't know what the max
And
is for a super
nevertheless,
sledge.
we have people that need that kind of level, and obviously the dragon will probably interest someone.
Yeah, I thought the dragon was quite nice. Not my cup of tea, but I'm sure somebody will enjoy that.
Okay, and at least that's gotten me almost down to rate. Let me see what we got here on the. Yeah, that's 3 stars. The sturdy combat armor I probably will hand back to you because I probably won't find anybody that will need that.
Was that the level 40?
It's level 20 actually.
Oh, it's level 20?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't scrap it, can you? Yeah, I'll sell that tomorrow or something.
I can scrap this. It's not even. It doesn't have a star on it.
Did I give you? I don't think I gave you that.
I think so because I just scrapped all my armor over at the bench. But anyway.
Because I normally scrap all that sort of thing. I thought, yeah, scrap it. If it's scrappable, scrap it. I thought I'd only got legendaries for you. How very odd.
Let me see what I can get out of here now because it's very overloaded now.
I love the mix of Greek letters and neon as well. That works really well.
Yeah, it looks kind of rustic, like you had to scavenge it up.
Like you built it from scratch. Absolutely brilliant.
Definitely got weight problems now. What am I going to do here? Let's see. Okay, at least I'm underweight now. Not as much as I would like to be, but I am better. Got a whole. I guess you gave me all these mods because I got lots of mods.
Yeah, there's a few power armor mods there. I know people quite often want something
Yeah,
put on.
yeah, they go pretty well.
There's a few plans in the notes as well for power armor.
And some of those I noticed I didn't have some of the plans, so let me look those
brilliant.
over and get those, which will reduce things further.
So a lot of the other plans are possibly a bit rubbish, so feel free to shed some of those.
Sturdy robot right arms I didn't have, strengthened trapper armor, and assault rifle are all new to me. And actually the recipe for the tick blood tequila I didn't have.
Mrs. McFinn gets that every other time.
She's lucky. Anyway, I got it now.
Fantastic.
Okay, now if I could just...
Well, I have space, so I could hold some extra stuff if you want, and I was planning on being online tomorrow for the meet.
Great. Can I give you these plans to bring?
Sure, yeah, and I've got a whole bunch, too, that I'm going to drop in the bucket for tomorrow, plus armor and weapons and all that stuff I've been holding on to.
Okay, let me find all these plans.
I don't know, with this thing, I almost think it's easier to drop them on the ground.
Yeah, I think
I've
the old
used
brown
this.
bag is still the best thing.
I've used this so much now I'm getting pretty comfortable with it.
Well, good for you, because I haven't used it much, and it seems like it times out or something on me every time I try to use it.
Grab them as I put them up so they won't disappear. Some of those you were having to pay a price for them. Be careful.
Yeah, I just paid, I think, 196 caps for the dresser one like yesterday.
Yeah,
No.
don't grab these before I set them at 0. You're paying on some of them.
Oh, well, you could use the caps. What the heck?
Service charge.
Well, I've been bouncing up against 25,000 for the last week now. So what the heck?
Yeah, I got myself back down to 19. I was very tempted to buy the signs at 9,000 or whatever it is to take it down a bit.
Yeah, no doubt. That's really what I had done. Is I figured I had enough. I could drop some of that away just for the heck of it.
But I figured that the minute I buy it, then there's nothing big left to waste the money on, because you're going to get back there pretty quickly anyway.
Yeah, with 1,400 a day, it's easy to max yourself out.
Absolutely.
Okay, I got to back out. It's glitching now.
Okay.
Anyway, I think you got me down far enough that I'm comfortable now. I got about 20 pounds of weight, and I'm not going to be picking up that much stuff. So this will work.
Okay. Yeah. And for me, I did the same earlier, and then I've got I had about 170 pounds in the XO1, and then always have the excavator as a fallback for another 100.
I've counted, I now have 11 sets of power armor, 10 of which I cannot use because I'm too heavy.
I only have 6, but they're all identified, and I know exactly what they are now, which is
I
so
love that.
wonderful. God, it's so nice to just look and pick up the one that I want.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, let's see, I need aid. As usual, I'm thirsty.
That's a good point. I'm going to change to homebody and what's the other one? Let's take out dromedary and slow metabolizer, put in homebody and happy camper. Happy camper.
And now my screen is glitching and I can't get the arrow over under the luck. It stops at agility and won't slide over to the other side. That's weird.
Yeah, that happens to be a bunch. I don't know why it does that.
It happens especially when I'm looking at power armor frames.
Well, I'll just have to run with what I am since I can't swap out the luck. Oh well. Okay, Mr. McFinn. It is time for you to zoom over to where your camp is, and then I will fast travel on you. Time to see the McFinn farm.
Just south of Somerville.
Okay.
I'll see you there in a moment.
Very good. And I lost him. Did he crash?
Well, I don't know where I found it, but I've come up with a Nuka grape, and that's the first one I've seen in about, I don't know, 1,000 hours.
I've picked up a few of those, and I've lost his tag on my, what the? There he is. He's showing in main menu. Great. Well, if he is south of Somerville, let me see. Okay, there he is. And it won't let me fast travel to him because he's not showing as online. So I will go to Overlook Cabin, which is south of there, and come north to him.
Okay, I'm with you. I see it.
Very common problem for the game to suddenly decide that an online player is not online, and you can't get to them because you can't fast travel to them. It decided you weren't online.
Oh, it does that quite often.
Yes.
Tells us you're at the main menu.
But I could see your dot. You were clearly online. It just wouldn't tell me that you were.
Strange, isn't it? So this is the best view initially from up here. I wanted somewhere central to the map, or pretty as much central as I could get, and this was around about it. We started off near Flatwoods with our first 1x1, and then we weren't a million miles away from where you are, Miss Dumont. And then we ended up on the hillside just behind us, where I've had 3 versions. But I always had my eye on this nice, flat, wide open piece just here.
It's very nice. Do you have much trouble with mobs because there's so many spawns in Dry Lake?
I have just shot a super mutant whose remains you ran through on the way here. They usually come from the area of Somerville, round about where those 2 crashed cars are. But I've kept a gun presence because I like having protection as opposed to the build points. But the Dry Lake spits a few things up at me, so I've got a concentration around the back.
I envy you that you've got the propeller generator. I have been wanting that forever, and I haven't ever run across it, so I don't... How do you get it?
Oh, you get it from Poseidon. You build up the generators that you've got right the way up to Fusion. I'll give you whichever one you don't have. But I'm sure Lewisburg sells it. I'm sure they do. What I'll do is next time I see it, I will buy it. And if you've already got it,
I'll
give it
gladly
away.
repay you, yeah.
Don't worry about that.
Oh, those plans cost a bunch, so...
Nah,
Okay,
not
pose
really.
for the camera here. That's a good one.
Thank you, sir. I wanted it for the look because I think it's got that cobbled together feel. So I've kept it from the time that I had it, although I don't really need much in terms of power. Partly why I never went for the fusion generator. A small garden, just enough to sort of keep it going, as opposed to what you might need for especially for the beer crafting.
Yeah, I tend to have a lot of garden, which may be a lot of my budget too.
Yeah. And this time I wanted a sort of an all-enclosing fence rather than just a few little bits of fence to give myself a sort of a yard feel.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Because
wish I could have enough, but that's one of the things I would like to be able to put in, is at least a hint of fencing to make it feel like a yard, but there's no budget for it.
No, that's it. You've got to sacrifice some things, and I think I've sort of gone for a relatively small build with not too much dressing up, although I like to have things in it. This time I've had to keep quite a lot of things out. What I want in, it were.
Well, give us a tour. I love the location. If you're not bothered horribly by mobs, I think the location is absolutely awesome. Give us a tour of what's inside.
Yeah, sure. I keep these two art pieces in the road just for a reminder of how bad things have been. And at the entryway, I thought a stash bin and somewhere to sit for visitors would be quite nice. When we first got the brew capability, I had a separate shed for my brewing area, which I considered putting at the edge of the property this time. But I decided I wanted it to be part of the building, but open as much as possible. Again, I decided to make sure that there was storage here for people. One of my 3 radios, because I like having the radio on.
All right, how did you the awning here over this? Because I've tried and I haven't been able to figure out how to do it yet.
Okay, so this is basically a normal flat roof, and because I've gone up 2 floors, it's counting the main walls with the posters and the flag on as walls, and it lets me put the roof on. I wanted to put a sloping roof on it.
Oh, this is okay. You're using the floor.
Yeah, these are flat roofs.
Okay.
This is the flat roof.
I discovered something when I was making that tool shed up on stilts. I have 2. It's only 1.5 wide. It's not a 1. It's not a 2. It's a 1.5 wide. And I took 2 sloping roofs, and you can actually connect them at the top of the ridge and make it hang over, and so that it extends the full 2 when the building is only 1.5, which I thought was a very interesting effect. I'm going to try to repeat that.
Yeah, it is. Because we suffer from the amount of control that consoles seem to have for moving the flooring pieces, I couldn't lower it down so that they're at the same height as the rest of the house. Which means if you put a sloping roof on, you either bang your head when you walk in, or you end up blocking your upstairs windows. So I ended up going with a flat roof, which I'm not entirely happy with. But the overall effects is pretty much what I was aiming for. I didn't want to enclose the brewing area at all. I wanted to give it a sort of an open porch feel.
Yeah, and real life, how it would actually be, you'd want plenty of air in the brewing area.
Plus, if it does blow up, it'll blow outwards, and it won't take the inside walls. And I also thought if we're getting posters to interact with to start quests now, which I think is brilliant. I really like that. And I wanted somewhere to be able to display them quite easily for anybody that came by to take those quests. And I originally came over to this corner and put the fuel station sign in, but they just don't sit right. So I took it down and went just onto the wall. A single purifier, which I keep locked because I'm greedy.
Yeah, my purifier is the only thing on my property that's locked because I need those purified water.
I'm probably going to unlock it now because I'm running a purified water and canned dog food build at the moment. And I've got purified water coming out of my ears, almost. But I keep the water pump handy for those extra few. Otherwise, I just run down the basin and get whatever water I need.
You won't truly have it coming out of your ears until you start challenging Brian for his Cajun rice and beans.
He's had far too many months advance on me. So I went for a bit of a spread of things that you wouldn't normally... Well, you don't necessarily need for brewing in the garden. I put some melon in. And some blackberry because I love blackberry anyway. Just to give it more of a grow what you need feel, although I very rarely make soups anymore. In the early games, myself and Mrs. McFinn lived on homemade soups and stuff, which was a nice part of the game. I really liked that brought in these things.
Yeah, see, those are always good and easy to fix and get you by when you need them the most, right?
Absolutely. So the entry porch is a lot smaller than usual. We used to run it the full length of the house,
but you've got the other porch now, so...
Yeah, well, I drove past a little country pub and it had this sort of entry building and then the building itself, and I loved the look of it, so I redesigned my house to to have that as an entryway, which meant I ended up with a very small front porch, which is fine. Fine.
I am
nice
very
bench.
envying all the stuffed heads of what various kinds of people have. I only have 2, and I'm going to have to really get in game and try to earn or find those others.
Yeah, me too. I haven't really collected them either, so.
And the obligatory power armor repair station.
The way you put a
unlike-
locker next to it fits. You would have
Yeah, I've
a
got-
lot of stuff stored there for your armor.
I had both lockers. I had the old grey one there originally, which I like the look of. It looks very industrial, very military. But then when I opened up the second one, I thought, well, I'm going to use it because I've got it now, so I changed it. So I'll probably interchange those 2 as I go along. And
So-
rather than go with lots of electric lights, if you look just above the entry there, I've used the track lights, which lights up the power armor station quite nicely, but I've kept the lovely glow that you get from the lanterns by the window.
Yeah.
And of course, as I'm role-playing a West Virginian, my national flag is there for all to see as soon as you walk in the door.
Now the locker there. Now it's actually just your stash, right? Even though I see.
Yeah, I've put a number of stashes around more for the feel of the thing. There's one on the entry porch, so if anyone does come and visit, they can sit down. There's a storage box there for them to get access to.
Yeah.
There's a bear-proof trash can at the entryway where if anyone's going past and they want to get to their stash, they could get into that. That's a stash.
Yeah,
And I've
everything's
put-
a stash.
Yeah, which I quite like, if only they were different as opposed to other. And obviously one in the brewing area for getting into the brew stuff. And then into the main room. I've gone for a 2-room feel to the place rather than putting walls in, half walls. Because although myself and Mrs. McFinn role play as a married couple, although our backstory is that we were just boyfriend and girlfriend 25 years ago. My brother was a Vault-Tec security guard who on the day the bombs dropped we were visiting. So he signed us in as the McFinns, who never turned up to challenge our claim, which was fortunate.
Yes.
So we've lived somebody else's life for the past 25 years amongst the best and brightest. She now lives just up the hill in her own residence, so we don't role play as such as a married couple all the way, as it would.
That
So yeah,
is
this is
a
the main
great
room with
backstory.
everything. Thank you. Everything close to hand that you might need to live a gentleman's life in the wasteland. And how very rude of me.
Oh, like your little statue there, the small one.
Yeah, the
Oh,
way you
that's
got
my
the-
little. That's my little homage to the Brotherhood, in memoriam, ad Victoriam.
Yeah, I like it.
And obviously
Yeah,
from here
I'm
we can go
really-
out onto the sun,
I'm
onto
really
the sun
sorry
deck.
that Grishnash.
Yeah, what's going
can't-
on there?
No, I can't talk about it online.
Okie dokie.
That was an issue that he had related to the forums, and he is no longer among us, unfortunately. However, I was very much wanting to start RPing in his Brotherhood thing, and I was starting to collect Brotherhood stuff.
Yeah.
But right now, I don't have it.
So from the main room, you can go upstairs. It is obviously a single chap's room, so desk for writing down those important things that you might need. And I thought that was a nice stash just to have in the upstairs room. It was a safe.
Mm-hmm.
I thought
Yeah.
a floor safe might be a bit crap because obviously you go downstairs and you'd see it underneath.
Oh, would you? I never even thought about an upstairs having that problem. That's interesting.
And a lot of candle light up here, other than the fish lamp, which I absolutely loved and had to get that straight away. And I went with this head as I was only going to use this one head because it's a wolf's head, which was in old England. A wolf's head was an outlaw. So I thought that was quite a nice little touch for the camp to be an outlaw's camp, although I'm not necessarily an outlaw.
Right.
And I absolutely love the new poster for the postcards we got.
That's
is
interesting.
just
I didn't know that bit of
absolutely
lore, which makes me, since I'm a Thrones fan, it makes me wonder about the Stark wolf head thing, if there's any
Yes.
subtle thing in that.
And not too much decoration, but enough to make it feel like it's a home and not just a building that I'm living in.
What an
Yeah,
awesome view off the back porch. That is fantastic.
This is the sniper porch, as I call it.
Yeah.
On the first build that I went with that had an upper floor, I just put a single piece in, so it was a true sniper perch. But one of the things I wanted with this location was to open it right up, make it a little bit more private. So a little rocking chair just to see the evenings away. And of course, the lantern light, which is just one of the nicest lights.
This would be fantastic for viewing things like storms and explosions and what have you. It would be quite a...
You'd be amazed at how many camps are in that small section in front of us.
Really?
Most days I have at least one neighbour, if not two. It's a real popular
down
place.
in the lake or on the far shore?
On the lake bed, because there's water. You get a lot of guys there that have got water farms that build here. Right the way up to almost where you can see the bridge near Somersville. Because they aggro with the mutants from Somersville. And obviously just right of the little wrecked boat that's almost in front of us is one of the random spawns. So I can occasionally run down and defuse a bomb or rifle through somebody's suitcase, various other things. And as you can see with the gun below there, the remains of some robots. They do like to come up that slope. And originally I planned to build slightly more over to this way to cover that slope. But I thought that would be a little bit unfair on people that might want to move through the basin up onto the roadway to block their entry. I decided not to. So I came more this way onto the rocks, as it were. That's the upper floor. I went for the arched roof on the top for a rain runoff. Pretty much windows all round, with only one central window at the front, so that I can, if necessary, have a peek out the windows to see what all the shouting's about if my guns are introducing me to somebody I haven't met before. And then obviously downstairs through the main room out onto the sun deck.
This is awesome. I really like this. I just love the location. It just invites you to...
makes it.
Yeah, it makes me feel like in real life I just want to sit here and, sip a mint julep or something.
Oh, absolutely. I decided that this table is absolutely beautiful table. It just needed 4 different chairs so that 4 people could just sit round and have a little something to eat, chat, wait for the evening to come down.
You have your nice Adirondack chair down there, which just fits for the whole thing.
Yeah, this was one of the first chairs I ever opened up, so I've kept it in every build because it's a nice sort of wooden chair. And I couldn't resist the fire that they brought in the Atom Shop. It just looked so nice.
Oh yeah, I got that one right away. That's one of the things that I had to have.
I just think that sitting here on maybe a late autumn night, a bit chill, a bit of heat from the fire,
yeah, exactly.
watching the sun.
One of those outdoor campfires that you can use on cool nights.
So that's pretty much Shay McFinn.
This is great. I am glad that you showed this to us. And I want to get a few more pictures to get them the idea of what this...
Try to get one from down here.
I do keep my doors locked when I'm away, as it is my fortress of solitude. I don't want any Tom, Dick or Harriet wandering around whilst I'm not here. Not that they can do much, it's just that feeling that I don't leave my doors wide open in real life when I'm not at home. And I don't think I would
I
come the
don't
apocalypse.
lock my doors for obvious reasons, because the whole point of mine is to invite people in. But I love to drive Brian crazy. Hi, if you happen to be watching Brian, love to drive Brian crazy and leave my doors open because he feels like it's uncivilized to leave doors open. So he has to come and close all my doors every time he comes. That is awesome. Now, Smitty, I'm going to ask you to go over to the golf course again because I didn't get some of the pictures of your place that I wanted.
Well, unfortunately, I moved right down from you, and
okay.
I've actually redone my whole thing and made a different, totally different kind of a place. So, yeah, you're welcome to come look at this one.
Yeah, let's go look at your new place. I'll
Yeah,
hire it back
yeah.
to my camp to make it cheaper, but...
Yeah, we can go back to your camp and just walk right down because it's, well, remember, was it, oh, she's gone.
Still here, I can hear you for a moment.
Well, remember, Zim was doing the fast,
Okay. Oh, you've done that kind of like archway entry I like so much.
well, yeah, I was just going to say after the trip on Thursday, and I can't remember exactly whose it was we saw, but I was like, wow, that is some really cool setup.
Some great ideas.
So I was trying to kind of mimic what she had done with hers, and but as you can see that, you know, even though my build budget, I do have a little bit left, but I don't have really enough to put a lot of the other internal nicer things in place.
Looks like you're trying to get like an industrial look of, you know, of a mechanic's shop or something.
Well, what I was after is that I've been, you know, trying to team with people, and what I was wanting to do is have one big enough to where all four of you could come, you know, and have a place, and you know, there's 4 beds and 4 power armor stations, and you know, 4 bedrooms, that sort of thing, to make it, you know, more, you know, set up for a team to come.
Very nice.
So, but yeah, that's how I put the rooms over here. Of course, I tried to do the brewing station with a bar.
Oh yeah, individual rooms for people. Nice.
Yeah, individual rooms. So that's what I was trying to say. I was trying to set it up to where, you know, all 4 people in the team could come, and so I'm not quite as crazy about this floor. I thought I'd like it, but I'm not real crazy quite like about the floor. But I kind of like the wood grain floor that he had on his that we just looked at. So, but here you can come upstairs. I've started doing some work up here. Bathroom over here on this side, kitchen on that side. Put the fireplace in. So what I think I'm going to do is redo this, but make it maybe just a little bit smaller.
Yeah, that's a huge expanse.
Yeah, because this is a 5 wide. I think I'm going to reduce it down to a 3 wide and go that route. Save a little bit on the budget on the building size, so that way I can do a little more on the interior. But the one thing I didn't like is, you see how the floor is glitching with the walls below?
Yeah, this particular flooring has that problem happen to a lot of people.
Yeah, it's driving me nuts. So I'm going to have to do something with that.
I think it may be at a certain extension point that it has to like redraw the location or something. It overlaps into another cell of the map or something. I don't know. And I think If you shrink it down to where the walls are, where the glitches are, that'll probably completely go away.
Yeah, it would. So that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do is that very thing. And but I'm kind of one of those that I'd like everything to be even. So
yeah,
it's either 3 or a 5, you know, because I want to have the door in the middle and have the equals on both sides.
Right.
So yeah, I think I'm going to redo it, just cut it down. But this up here was a challenge to get this part done and tie it all into different roof angles.
Yeah, you've
Yeah, I
got
love
some
that.
very interesting, and with that peaked roof.
Yeah, I love that roof.
Kind of a steeplechase roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the way you've got it sloped all around with the flat on the top. I like that very much.
Yeah, and then I was able, because of the angle pieces, you see like above the bathroom here, I was able to actually make it merge into the roof without any problems too. That was nice to get it done that way as well. Makes it a lot cleaner, nicer look. But this whole thing floats. And I've only used 2 base pieces to get it to float.
You got a friend.
I do.
Now you've got a splot on your front yard.
Yeah. But yeah, I like the thought of the float because it did save me a lot of build budget on the float part of it. Because like I said, I'm only using these 2 blocks.
And I have crashed your desktop. You are just minding your own business. I just was standing there looking around and poof.
Softest feel from the westerns. Nobody. I got rid of those.
I'm back. I crashed the desktop. Thank you, Mr. Sets Hat, for following. I appreciate that.
But I did finally, after talking to Zim, figure out how to do all of this advanced wiring stuff, which turned out to be pretty good.
Yeah, I love the light system.
Yeah.
I've not tried the conduits at all yet.
Yeah, the yellow ones are actually the radiators for the power.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so that way it helps, spread your power out, and you don't have to do all the other connections that you would normally do. So.
And is that just a single stair? It's not a stair set, is it?
Yeah, it's a single stair.
Fantastic. That's the one thing that I don't like, is that they don't seem to have given stairs any thought at all.
No, at least with the other Fallout 4, you could put two side by side and cover your whole opening.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm not real crazy about this because half the time I miss it. So.
Yeah. Or you put one in and close it out with some small sections.
Yeah, yeah, and you can't set these side by side now, so.
I take it the new stairs that they've got in the Atom Shop are the same as this, just a single stair piece, but slightly more detail to them.
Right. Yeah, better rails and all. Because I thought about getting that one and trying it,
Yeah.
but it looked like it was just a little bit nicer version of what we have.
It also looked a bit too industrial for me as well.
Yeah.
The actual step pieces look like that bobbled stuff that they have outside on buildings.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that just looked a bit too industrial for an inside set of stairs. But maybe we'll see more stairs coming on the Atom Shop soon.
Yeah,
They said that, I haven't seen what the list is, but they said that the list is established through like the end of the year before they start rethinking what they're going to have. So what we'll get up in the Atom Shop is already set up. And then they have run into problems like, things with cameras that haven't come in, and they had paint jobs for cameras that haven't come in. And, yeah.
I also thought it was interesting when they did the stream that they were surprised at how much love building was getting. And I thought, go to YouTube, type in Fallout 4 building, and then watch 50,000 hours of people that have come up with superb things.
But then I feel strongly that they really tunnel focused on PvP.
Yeah, you do get that feeling, don't you?
I don't think they had any idea the amount of RPers. And the thing that we saw in Guild Wars as well was they would focus on things like that, and then were startled when a whole bunch of money were coming to them from the PvPers who wanted costumes and such things. And it's like, RPers dump a lot of money into their games because they want it to look just right.
Well, that's why I've read some of the stuff online in the forums that, like the outfits and stuff that we get, because they're having, our daily or weekly challenges where I level up with a Fajnot mask or whatever. Yeah. Those, once you earn them, they should be buildable. That way you're not taking up, your storage space to store all these different outfits and things.
Oh, I have so many outfits in my stash. So many outfits.
Yeah, the one thing from other games I really want is like a wardrobe stash, and the other games have that. And I am getting so many outfits too, and it's like, people, I need some place to put these because it's taking up my stash.
Well, that's why I like if they make them buildable. Then once you have it, then you automatically learn it, and then when you want it, you can build it, and then scrap the cloth back, and then you're not using up your storage space. To me, that would make a lot more sense to do it that way.
Yeah, that would be one of them, and there probably are a couple of other solutions they could do too. But a wardrobe or a buildable or something where you don't have huge amounts of these I don't know, science outfits and lab coats and.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, this is very good. Doesn't look like Flytrap made it on, unfortunately. He could not be on. We double checked to make sure he's not on yet. Nope, he's not on. He said he couldn't make Thursday night because he was going to be in line at midnight to watch the Avengers, so he wasn't going to be able to be at the Thursday one, but he was going to be at the Sunday one, but he's missing. And then I think it was JR also whispered me saying, or PM'd me saying that he couldn't make it because he had something come up, so. We had a few others that were going to show it, but we will tack these two and the Smitty's new one on to the end of the old one, and I'll get it fancied up a bit with a better lead-in so that it's not just, here we are, boom, ha! Very good.
Well, you were talking the other day about mutations. Now, have you gotten what you need, or because
Yeah, pretty much. I've got Speed Demon and Marsupial on me. I'm just little by little raising money to purchase the plans for the various serums so that I can create them. And I did.
Yeah,
the last few days there have been a lot of nukes dropped on Prime, and I've been getting a lot of the flora that I need. So.
Yep, yeah. I've got the only one that I had to make some more Ultrasight 5.56, so I've ran through most of the violet that I had, but I still have plenty of the other ones left after, like you said, the same running through Prime down there and collecting, because there's so much down there, and with the one perk you get doubles, so
yeah,
you can really collect a lot.
But luckily we had all those runs, so it was over and over again. I was collecting the violet and crimson, which is what I needed.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm going to do some runs to get more money for the day. People complain on the forums about they can't get enough caps and they've got to improve this or do that. I go, man, I get 1,400 a day. How is that not enough?
Yeah, and it's easy to make 1,400 if you've got the hard bargain perk at 3.
Absolutely.
It's easy to get 1,400. I mean,
and
you
can
pick
make
up
the great mentats, so that adds to it too. And it's just like.
Yeah, I was just starting to say, you get enough mentats and Rataway and all of those that you can get 1,400 without even trying.
Yep.
And then you run through Prime or you run through White Springs, and you've got enough armor and weapons to sell.
I think you were in the group with Zim, and he was so overloaded he had to walk all the way to the train station. You know.
Yeah, I was. He had waddled up to the train station, and I was back out there collecting more violent flux.
Yeah. So yeah, you collect a lot of stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, that was a good run that we had yesterday or the day before, whatever day it was. But.
Well, with that, I will end the stream, and I thank the people who came in and also added to the followers. I appreciate that very much. And we will close this out. Wave goodbye to the people. So there we go. And we will end this, and I will join the two camp videos together. I got it set back to where the screen is the right size again. It shrunk down, and when I went in, it had reset back to an earlier setting. So, yeah. Anyway, tonight we got, I think, the screen the full size the way it's supposed to be. So everything is good. But in true Hollywood fashion, I wore the same shirt so that I don't look like I changed clothes in midstream. I will see you guys later, and I will be back on after I get the video tagged up a bit. I will be back on, and maybe we'll do something. See you in a little bit.
Okay. All right.
Good night.
Good night.